Today I'm painting two of my absolute favorite characters from two shows that I'm binge watching. The first one is Miss Marple and the second one is Clarkson's Farm. I am painting titular Miss Marple, who is this sweet lady who almost looks like she's going to offer you scones, but she is a sleuth and is solving murders across the English villages. I don't know how she finds so many murders because wherever she goes there is a murder. One thing I have noticed about old ladies in the UK is they wear really colorful clothes, and Miss Marple does the same. She wears this white Peter Pan colors and really colorful coats and a very fun hats. So I have decided to give her the same aesthetic in this painting as well. She has this, eyes that light up. They are so sparkly and she has this mischievous grin in her face. I absolutely love her and she is so much fun to watch. And as an old lady, she gets underestimated and overlooked, but she would be looking into your soul and her observations are so good when she finds out what has happened. It's beautiful. And there are cameos by so many actors and comedians in the show as well, which is really fun to spot. For Miss Marple, I have also given her a cane. She knits while she actually serves the mystery, so I have also given her a bag where she holds all of her yarns and the needles so that she can go crocheting as she solves the murders. The colors that I'm using here are from Artisto. I paid like around £12 in Amazon. It had really good 48 collection, I think, of colors. There are 4 shimmery or metallic colors as well given here. The color consistency is really good, but there are a couple of colors who granulate or who have a bit of a texture when you use it. I don't know whether it is because I got a piece that does it or whether Artisto deliberately gives those kind of colors, but I'm not a big fan of those. Other than that, they are really easier to use, easy to mix. The pan is completely metallic. You get brush pen as well as a brush and a fine liner with it, so it's quite value for money, especially for someone who is just starting to paint like me. This is my first time actually using the watercolor paints after almost 20 years. And I really wanted to make sure that I'll use it, so I got this. I've seen that in UK it's only old ladies who wear so many beautiful colors and young people gravitate towards neutral color. So I think I'm an outlier. Even though I am almost approaching middle age, I love colors and my husband says that I dress up like an old lady. By the way, I turned some of my characters into products, so don't forget to check out Laughing Lackey. Our tote bags and sweatshirts, especially with the grey cat, have been very popular, especially main character energy one. Here I'm using my Leonardo pen as well, and here is Miss Marple. Do you think there is a resemblance there? She's cute, isn't she? Now for Jeremy Clarkson, I got my Winston and Newton colors, so I'm going to experiment that. What I like about Jeremy Clarkson's farm is not only is it fun to watch, it is so much informative. I know so much about local farms, local markets after watching that show, and it has made me so much aware of where my food comes from and what goes into making those food. So even though it's a very fun watch, it is also very informative, and that's what I like about it. And also Jeremy Clarkson and his antics are just hilarious. Now back to painting. Colors Winston and Newton, it's quite nice. They get creamy, start blending with water very quickly, which was quite different from my Artisto where you have to dab the color and put your brush through the color a couple of times. But here it gets creamy in a couple of dab itself and blends really well. Another thing that I really liked about it is when you mix two colors, the color that you are going to get is fairly predictable, and colors are as you see them, because sometimes I have noticed in such pans when you wet the color and start using, it's completely different than what it appeared to be. It has quite a big collection of blues and grays in the pan that I got, so I don't know whether it is deliberate or it is something that artists do. Being very honest, I'm not that great in color theory or color mixing. I have been using Procreate since almost 8-9 years, and I had not held brush in my hand in last 20 years, and suddenly I really wanted to start using brushes because it helped me with my anxiety when I started painting physically. So that's how I took up the brush once again. Painting characters is so much fun. I have made sure that Jeremy Clarkson gets his bushy eyebrows. Those are iconic, with his ruffled hair as well and his long chin. I have drawn him twice and have seen that the gap between his nose and lips is so huge. It's one of the biggest gap that I have seen in a person. I have made sure all of his prominent features are actually captured in this illustration as well, and being true to it, being true to Clarkson's farm, I have given him country garb where he's wearing his waxed jacket with his checkered shirt and his Wellingtons. Any moment he's going to say, "Arya, heel!" and Arya, his dog, is going to completely ignore him and do whatever she's doing, i.e. chasing sheep. One of the funniest episodes this season was when his daughter gave him guinea fowl as a payback for him gifting his granddaughter some noisy toys. And oh boy, those birds can be so noisy. I don't know how they slept for the couple of days they had those birds in the farm. I mean, I completely understand that fox. I believe I have captured his frown and some of his quirky characteristics well in this. What do you think? I'm left-handed, and the way I hold the paint and position my notebooks or sketch pads are a bit weird, or that's what I have come to notice. And I have also noticed that when I draw certain things, they don't line up quite straight. They are wonky on the one side. Now to the finishing touches, and by the way, don't forget to subscribe, give a follow, and check out Laughing Like Hippies for our latest products. See you next week.